Hey everyone, I'm Sally, and this is episode 11 of Forever SMP. I know it's been a while. I have been busy in real life. I've also been busy doing stuff on the server, and there's been a heatwave in the UK, which meant my office was 32 degrees and I could not sit in it because I was melting. So, it's a bit cooler today, so I thought I would record and show you what I've been doing. First thing, I'm starting underneath my storage system, is because I've added 2 new farms, I guess, plus a super smelter. So this one is just one of your basic LA XP farms. I think it's empty actually. Put infesting potions in there, drown the LAs so that they take damage, and then get in the composter to hit it and get XP. It's a great way to fix tools, seeing as how we don't have a gold piglin XP farm anymore since they changed it. And the second thing is this bamboo powered, I'm trying to get on top, bamboo powered super smelter. It's not great, it's a basic super smelter setup, but it is a little bit automated, and I will show you how in a second. So we've got basic bamboo farm that crafts it into bamboo blocks, which is not as full as I want it to be. If I can click the hopper. There. I think I do have some coal in it at the moment because I had a lot of coal and I just needed to smelt a lot of glass for the thing that I've been doing. So yeah, we've got a lot of fuel right now, and basically what happens is if we go upstairs, there is a input chest in here, which is, oh, it's nighttime, I can hear them. There's an input chest in here, so I input whatever I want to in here. Has to be empty boxes, can't be a shulker box. I may change it to a shulker box loader, but the system is not powerful enough to manage shulker boxes of stuff. And then it outputs stuff here. But I put stuff in there, and then I turn it on. And if we go into free cam, you can see that it sets off both the minecarts. So this side is the input chest, and then the full input chest goes over there, so it just goes back and forth. And once the stuff is smelted, it goes into this dropper here and all the way up and into this chest, which is great. It means I don't have to go downstairs every time I want to smelt something, because I needed a super smelter. I need to make it bigger, but I need to figure out how to do it without just adding extra stuff to the, I don't know. I don't want to make it too big. Ah, yeah, I need to sleep. But I need to figure out how to make more furnaces be filled by the minecarts, because the minecarts can only pick up so much stuff as they go back and forth, and I don't have enough redstone knowledge to do the whole fill up the minecart, then set off and keep going. So, yeah, I will figure that out maybe at some point. But for now, it's doing okay for what I need. And the second thing I have been doing, which I said I was going to do, is my ocean monument no longer has any water in it. There's a lot of glass around the outside, hence why there's lots of glass in the system. The boat is fully drained, I think. And so is, I'm hoping inside is. I've tried to get everywhere inside, but it may not have gone super great. So, oh, and I need to rip this out because there's water under here, but I wanted to make it like a lake slash thing, pond sort of thing and stuff. And these little guys helped me pick up all the sand after I cleared everything. Statistics wise, I mean, the sand placed is probably a better, what we're doing, mined, broken, used. Yeah, sand is now my most used block, just because of the amount of placing, and 5,000 sponges placed. Obviously not all at once. I don't know how I've used more than I've broken by 2,000. That doesn't make sense, but sure. We'll go with that. We'll see. I don't know. But I still don't know what I'm doing with this. I want to make it some sort of pirate cove, and this shipwreck here is great for that, but I don't really want it to be an ocean monument. I'm tempted to rip it down, mark where the actual areas of the corners are, so put a block like here, in each of the corners here, here and obviously at the front. Well, the side, because the front's over there. Rip it down and see what I can build. Obviously, we have a mob switch on the server, so building a prismarine farm is useful, but not useful at the same time. But I do want to build like 2 circular sort of tanks, I guess, and do a guardian farm like that. So we'd have 2 tanks that... I didn't know there was 2 in there. I thought there was only 1 in there. I'm keeping them to be the pirates in the area. Do something where there's 2 tanks that just sort of bubble, elevate them up, and then drop them down, and then kill them. I don't know. That's sort of my plan. And even if I don't use it that often, when I'm in the area, it'll be on, kind of, if I can get the mob switch turned off for a little bit, just to get a supply of it up while I build in the area, and then do something with that. But I also, the thing that we are going to do today is... I'm all over the place because it's been a good few months since I've last recorded. We're going to rip this down. We are going to rip this down because building something... even if I was going to build this but in a better sort of my style, I'd still need to rip it down. So we're going to do that. We're going to rip the ocean monument down, get all the prismarine, put it in the loads of shulker boxes over here, although this is sand. This is all sand that I've managed to acquire from people. And the other thing I want to do is this is obviously sea level. This is the floor of the sea level is what I mean. And it just so happens that... Oh no, I'm out of rockets. This corner here is my ocean storage room. If I can get over there without drowning, I will show you. Come on. So if we go into free cam... Oops. Oh my god. What am I doing? There we go. Where's that meat gone? Let's say hi to Josh. Let's go to free cam. This corner is my ocean room. So what I kind of wanted to do is make a tunnel from probably this edge here. Or maybe this edge here because there's less to go through. Yeah, this edge here. And make a tunnel that goes across the ocean floor all the way over to maybe here. So it's kind of like the entrance to the Pirate Cove. And I think that'd be really cool. And that is what we're going to do today. I don't have an ender chest on me. Great. I need to get some more rockets. But first things first, let's break down the ocean monument. And I can't actually get into my base right now. Sure. Let's break down the ocean monument. And I will have a think about how I want this tunnel to look. So I'm going to jump into a time lapse of me ripping down that ocean monument. So I will see you on the other side. There we go. No more ocean monument. All gone. It took nearly three full pickaxes to destroy. Fortunately, I had a spare silk touch in... Where is it? There. Spare silk touch. And then half of a fortune pickaxe. Because I only needed silk touch to get these guys. So, terrain-wise, it's quite flat. There's a few holes. There's a big one. Not a big one, but... There's a hole there. I've left 4 sea lanterns in each corner, which is the corners of the ocean monument, because obviously if I'm building a guardian farm, I need to put it within the box of the ocean monument. So, now I need to tidy up a little bit, because I have a lot of stuff. 4 shulker boxes worth of prismarine. A little bit of dark prismarine, a little bit of that. I can put the sponges away now. There's just a mess here everywhere. I've got so much kelp. I tried to do some stuff. It's just everywhere. So I'm going to tidy up a bit. I'm going to fix my pickaxes. And then I'm also going to... I don't know what to use. But I need to plan the route, because this is kind of where I want it to come in, because it's a flat entrance. So I need to plan a route on the surface. I am going to go on the surface, so it's going to have to follow the terrain. I might flatten it a little bit, so like bits like this bit here, take that chunk out and stuff. Over to the wall over there, which I'm going to have to break through as well, so I know where I'm going. So I'm going to do that. I will plan the route, and then we can come back in and I will show you what I have planned for that build. Okay, so I have placed down a load of wood and also dug a hole in here of where the entrance is going to be. I haven't fully decided on a design yet, and I probably need to put down a conduit or maybe find my Nautilus to build. We'll see how that goes. But basically, it's quite a straight tunnel, straight, diagonal. Let's go up to the surface. I think you might be able to see it a bit better from the surface. It's diagonal, straight. You can probably see it on the map, actually. There we go. That's the pattern. I may change that, because that just seems a bit pointless, and just go straight diagonal all the way along and then straight. It's quite a long tunnel, though. And unfortunately, the other end is even. I wanted to make it a 3x3 hole, and this is even because of the ocean monument, which now in hindsight, now I've taken it down, probably didn't matter. So it's going to be one block off center, which is annoying, but it's fine. We'll deal with it. So the plan is, you can see it slightly there. Yeah, so I'm going to go maybe a bit more diagonal there or something. Don't know, make it a bit less straight. I'll decide when I get to that point. The plan is to make a glass tunnel, basically. I haven't fully decided on what this is going to be like, but I think walking through a tunnel with glass, and I'm going to use prismarine to decorate it, so like have like archways of prismarine over it, and then glass, not glass, sea lanterns to light it up, kind of like these guys over here. I'm hoping, oh my days, I'm hoping that, yes, my sponges are done, because I'm going to need to drain it. And is that really all my sponges? That'll be fine. That'll be fine. And then this is all prismarine. Yeah, okay. So I can use the prismarine. I don't know if I have enough sea lanterns, but we'll see. If not, I'm not really sure what to do because I don't have a farm anymore. So yeah, I'm going to build this. I'm not going to do it in a time lapse because I think a time lapse underwater might not work. But we'll see. I may do the time lapse and then see. So there might be a time lapse, there might not. But if there isn't, I will see you all after it is built. So it is built. The tunnel is built. It's not exactly how I wanted it to be. I wanted to put like structural supports going over it, but the diagonals were proving difficult, and it was, yeah, up and down was difficult for the diagonals as well. But I think it works. There was a jump in the time lapse where I changed the floor from spruce to pale oak because it looked a lot better. And I don't want to use spruce for everything because I do. So it's quite a long tunnel. I may put a minecart in it to go backwards and forwards. You know, it's just supposed to be a way to connect my bases, like my 2 bases. And just so it's, well, if I ever run out of elytra, rockets, I mean, or elytra, if my elytra dies, while I'm in here, I have a way out, which is great. And I'm glad it's nighttime because you can see it. And I think that looks pretty cool. It's not the best build, I will say. It's not. But I think this looks pretty cool. And I probably could have gone straight across here. But if I remember right, turn camera on a minute. Yeah, there was a bit of a big-ish hill. I'd have had to cut through it because I wouldn't have been able to go over that. So it's not too bad. But I think it looks pretty cool. It's, like I said, it's not great, but I may make improvements. If anybody has any ideas of how to improve it, let me know. So, okay, next thing to do, not today's episode. Today's episode is nearly finished, but the next thing I'm going to do is figure out what I'm going to build in here. I think I'm going to flatten it. I think I'm going to flatten it between episodes. Not fully. I don't know. Should I flatten it? Or should I just build it? Build in the area? I'm not sure. Because I like the idea of there being a pond. I don't like the idea of it, how much it goes up and down. So maybe I'll just sort of tidy it up a bit. I'll turn it all into sand. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tidy it up a bit so it's not as holy. Dig out this copper vein. Let's stand on the surface. Yeah, flatten it. Make it all sand. Not flatten it, sorry. Fill in some holes. Make it a little bit less up and downy so it's easy to build on. I'm going to tidy up that shulker monster over there. To be fair, all of that bit is the sea lantern and prismarine and dark prismarine. So yeah, and then I'm gonna make a bit of a plan for what I want to do. My plan, whoops, wrong one. My plan for the rest of, well, I say the rest, for a lot more builds. So that whole build behind me was done with Lightmatica. I want to try and build stuff without Lightmatica. It will take me longer, because I'll have to trial and error, see what I like. It might not look as good, but then we can add to it and make it look better. But yeah, that's kind of my plan, is to not use Lightmatica as much. Or creative. I might use creative a little bit, you know, like just try some things out and then be like, okay, that's a good idea, and then build it in this world, but I'm not going to use Lightmatica as much. So yeah, and I need to figure out where I'm going to put those 2 circles of stuff, the circles of glass that are going to look like fish tanks and have guardians in it when it's done. But I need to test that out on a creative world where the mob switch is not on, so I can see if it actually works. I don't want to build it and then find out it doesn't work if I ever need to turn it on. So yeah, that's all for today's episode, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I am sorry it's taken me a while. I've been very busy. Like I said at the start of the episode, my office is very warm. It's not as warm at the moment. It's about 25 degrees instead of 32. So it does make recording a little bit easier. But I will try and get the next episode out quicker. But no promises, because it is summer and the temperature in the UK is all over the place at the moment. So yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, everyone. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I shall see you all next time. Bye, everyone.